Hello. Here we are at UK Games Expo 2018, and I've got a chap next to me who I think is responsible for, well, most of it. He laughs, but let's face it, all the things you've been involved in. This is Mr. Ian Livingstone.
Hello, nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you as well. So, this is not your second day of this event?
Yes, we're getting through our second day. We had an amazing time. It's just great to meet all the fans and celebrate Fighting Fantasy and the early days of Games Workshop, and you know, it's just, games are my life. You know, I'm just a young kid having fun, and I've been very lucky enough to turn my hobby of playing games into a career of making them.
Well, yes, it's basically a career of games start to finish, isn't it? And other bits and pieces.
Well, we started Games Workshop in 1975. We launched Dungeons & Dragons in Europe after ordering 6 copies. We got a 3-year exclusive distribution agreement for Europe. So that was kind of a bit of an easy start, but we were making it up as we went along. We had to live in a van for 3 months. It wasn't easy, but when you're following your heart, it doesn't feel like hardship. So that was great, build up Games Workshop, and then we got into solo book writing, Fighting Fantasy Gamebooks, which are now published by Scholastic, I'm delighted to say.
Yeah, and that series looked like it naturally had been and gone, but it's been now reprinted, and there's new ones.
There are. I wrote a new one called Port of Peril last year. Just doing pretty well. The thing is that those who read them in the 80s have now got their own kids, and they're passing the baton to them. Now, normally kids reject out of hand anything that their parents say is cool, but Fighting Fantasy Gamebooks speak to the video game generation because they're interactive, they're empowering, short attention span, really good for reluctant readers, children with dyslexia. Fighting Fantasy is, you know, it's improves literacy.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention that, because I was at an event where you were signing, and there was a family in front of me with a small girl, and she had them all the ones from her dad, and she was going through, we got that one, we haven't got one, I've done that one, and it was quite heartening to see somebody, well, so young, embracing something which you think wouldn't be now, but it is. Well,
it's, because they're interactive, it's empowering. You're making the choices, you are the hero, and that's far more motivating than a passive experience of normally of a traditional book, because it's all about you rather than somebody else.
It's now, well, obviously your life is in games. What do you do to relax then? Is it more of the same, or are you a secret fisherman?
I play games. That's my main hobby. I also play a bit of golf, although, you know, coming to the end of that, being able to hit any decent distance at my age. I like travel, I like eating, drinking fine wines, but my heart is games. So I relax by designing games or playing games. I find that very therapeutic.
That's wonderful to know. Your work is your hobby, which your hobby is your work.
Yeah, there's no difference between work and play for me.
No, you're living a dream.
Yeah, and it's a dream come true, and I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to retire. It's what motivates me every day of my life.
Well, I can't think of anything else to ask to answer that, really. That is a wonderful sentiment. And thank you very much, and hope you enjoy your show.
I will, thank you. Life is a game.
Indeed.